Guys, Mumbles here with another New World video, and today we're going to go over armor weight, and the benefits and cons of each one. Which one might work best for you in your build, which ones might not work, and which you may want to stay away from. So let's jump right in, guys. I'm going to show you guys the differences between all the armors, as well as the different weights and the pros and cons of each one. So thank you guys. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell if you guys like the video or if you guys want to see more New World content. Let's jump right in, and so I can explain to you guys the pros and cons of different armor sets. So guys, we are here in Restless Shore. Basically my build here is light. I am basically almost maxed out. I just cannot for the life of me find a good light leg wear with all decks, so I can drop my light chest piece to max it out. However, what we can do is kind of just show the pros and cons of having light gear. As you see here, there is a bar over here. 13 is light, up to, between 13 and 23 is medium, and then beyond 23 is heavy. Now, if you're going to be playing any sort of dex, DPS, intelligence, healer, anything like that, you're probably going to want to be more lightweight armor, just so you can move around, be a little bit more agile. If you're going for more of a kind of tanky DPS, like a hammer or an axe, where you're going to be kind of in their face, you probably want to go medium just to get that maximum damage resistance, whether it's physical or elemental. Now, there are some clear visual benefits to this. Now, what you're going to notice most is the dodging, the mobility of this. So if you're in light armor, which you can max out, you're going to be able to have this dodge roll. So you can see there that I can roll a pretty decent distance and get away. You can be pretty agile. This is really easy for kiting mobs and bosses. I can dodge roll through most attacks and take very little to if I take any damage at all. So dodge rolling does appeal to a lot of people. If you play Dark Souls and like to roll around and roll through abilities, well, your light build is probably what you're going to like the most, which is probably why I like it the most, just because I love playing Dark Souls, and being able to roll through multiple abilities is fantastic. All right, so now we can see that our equipment mode is now in the medium. We just threw on a heavy chest wear just to put the weight up. Now here you can see we have kind of like this weird sidestep as your dodge. You do get a lot more physical resistance from wearing medium or heavy armor than light armor, but you do lose the agility. So you got to kind of weigh in the protection over the agility for it. What do you want out of your build? Do you want to be agile and be quick, or do you want to be slow and protected? If you're going to be a tank, you're going to want to go heavy. For the most part, I mean, if you're just sitting there taking hits, you're going to want the most amount of resistance possible. I do recommend going full heavy. So as you can see here, even though we put ourselves over heavy just a tad, it does qualify as heavy. We can even, just to prove the point, if you go ahead and throw on the gloves and the pants to get a little bit extra, you can see that we have this kind of weird dodge step, but your guy keeps moving. There's a little bit of inertia put into this one. So you can't just immediately dodge and turn. You have to dodge, and your guy has to fully stop because of all the weight. So again, you're not going to be very agile with this, because if you do dodge, it's going to be hard to kind of move around. So keep that in mind when you're trying to pick what kind of weight you're trying to choose for your armors. I do again recommend light or the top side of medium if you're going for anything other than a tank. If you're going to tank and you're going to build straight con and just take hits for everybody, you're gonna want heavy, just because you're not gonna be moving around anyways. But as you can see, there's a little bit of inertia, and if you take everything off to make the weight normal again, you now have this kind of quick sidestep. And then once again, if we go ahead and put all the light stuff on, you're gonna have the dodge roll. So this is a really good chart on what to expect from your armor, as well as like how much it should weigh and all that kind of stuff. See here, you can see all the weights for each individual items for medium, heavy, and light. There is no variation between all the light heads. It's all 1.5 pounds. As well as you do see here, the shields do add to the weight, so you do need to lose the shield if you do want to pick up the heavy chest piece. So to get the max light here, you can see everything is light. You lose the shield to add the medium chest. 3.5 plus 2.7 equals 6.2. Which is your max light. Your max medium, you have a heavy head, heavy chest, medium gloves, light pants, and medium boots. This is what you're gonna want if you want to do max medium, get the most protection with getting that sidestep. Again, with the medium, you do lose the dodge roll, so keep that in mind when you're trying to choose which armors you want to do. Heavy, if you're gonna go full tank, you might as well just go all out and take everything. If you're gonna go into heavy, just fully go into heavy. Don't worry about trying to take light pants over heavy pants. If you're already in the heavy, just again, go all out, go big or go home. Because once you pass in this threshold, it's not like a gradual change to your stuff. Once you hit the heavy weight limit or weight amount, you're in heavy. Same thing with light and medium. Once you're in the light, you're as quick as you are going to be as with nothing as max light. Same thing with medium as well. Now, this is probably going to change over time, so I will update this as we do get it. Because they have changed this a couple times already through the betas and the alphas. They made light a lot harder to get, as well as medium. They made heavy very easy to get to. That way, if you're going to protect, you might as well just go all out and protect yourself 110%. So basically, the pros of your lightweight is that you're agile, you're able to move around a lot, you get the dodge roll. Most stuff is already spec to dex or intelligence. You do lose a lot of the, I guess, protection, elemental and physical, from medium or heavy armor. So that is a big con for the light armor. If you're trying to go take a little bit more damage, go up to the medium. The pros of the medium is you do get a little bit more protection than light. Cons, you do lose the dodge roll, but you still have a big decent sidestep, so it's not too bad. But the dodge roll is very, very key if you like to dodge through and be very, very agile. Heavy, your biggest con is the protection. If you go full heavy, you're going to be able to take a ton of damage, and you're going to have a ton of damage resistance. However, you're going to have a very, very slow dodge with a little bit of inertia put into it, where you're going to kind of slow down and continue to move after you dodge because of all the weight of the gear. As well as, one thing that we didn't really talk about is the heavy helmets. Anything that fully encloses your head does muffle sounds, whether it's voice, audio, effects, anything like that. Musket shots, everything is kind of muffled with the helmet. The helmet doesn't take an effect of your hearing, so keep that in mind as well. There are some heavy helmets, however, that don't fully enclose your face inside of the head, so they don't actually cause this muffled sound. So maybe you want to look out for something like that if you don't want to dampen the audio of the game. So guys, if you guys like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thank you guys so much for joining. Have a great day. Goodbye. Deuces, y'all.